Hey, what's up, yo? I got a public service announcement for you. Don't mess with this type of old head, you know? And what type am I talking about? Well, let me set this up first. So, you know, I always tell people, you want to catch me, follow me on Instagram, hit me up with a message. As long as you're respectful, I answer. If you're not respectful, I answer too, but not nicely. But, you know, when my folks sent me something, it's about an old head getting in a fight with his youngin'. Now, the youngin' had his wife beat on, obviously in shape, had his tats and everything, you know, fresh haircut. The old head had on his Apple hat, a polo, some slacks, and just some, you know, regular shoes, dress shoes, right? Now, youngins, because they got some tats, some ink on them or whatever, thinking they looking like Pookie and Ray Ray, always think they can try an old head. So, and the fight lasts about 20 seconds. You know, the old head knocked him the fuck out. Look, this is a public service announcement. When you see any old head, you see an old head. Now, this the look too. This the look. What I just described, so he got an Apple hat on. It could be a straw hat too. If he got like a polo shirt on and some slacks, so it could be one of those like what I call player suits from, you know, like from one of those hood stores. You know, that be owned by everything but a black person. But they hood stores. Got those little sports shirts, got some slacks, and some Stacey Adams. Especially if he got some Stacey Adams, right? Especially if he got some Stacey Adams. You see an old head out with some Stacey Adams. Look, just say hi to his ass. Oh, and he got to have a little bit of a gut on him. Like, if he, like, real muscular and shit, you might be able to mess with him. But if he got a little bit of a gut on him, got a nice little round gut, you got, it's like, I say the look, the aesthetic might be some big old arms and a gut on him. You don't want to fuck with him. One, he probably blue collar, had to work all his life. Two, since he in his 50s or 60s, he had to grow up learning how to box. And like this little bit of racism people got now. It's a stop sign, baby. This little bit of racism they got now wasn't nothing compared. You know, our racists back in the day, they were way more bolder. Alright? So he had to fight them and to fight in the neighborhood. And the gut part is important. Because if he got a gut on him, that means somebody feeding him. Because that's how those old school women, like, put a man on lock. They bring him a plate. They bring that motherfucker a plate. And he let him, that's her way of marking territory. In fact, since he had a polo on, that's probably it. And he cool. Be walking through the neighborhood, got a pep in his step. I remember somebody said that in one of my videos. I said, yeah, you right. You know, the archetype of it. Go check out that movie, Do the Right Thing. A few years ago. Check out Sweet Dick Willie. Because that's how the real players look. Now, of course, I promote the body game because you got to earn that stomach. You can't just eat and think, oh, yeah, I'm going to look like one of those old school players. Nah. You got to earn that stomach, which means a woman got to feed you. If you go and feed yourself and put it there, nah, that don't work. You got to have a woman bring you a plate. In fact, if a woman ain't bring you a plate, you shouldn't call yourself a plate. And, you know, since these independent women nowadays don't want to cook for anybody, if they got at least pay for the meal. If they don't want to do none of that, you know, old school play. But see, we talking about those old heads. You don't want to fuck with that person. You see that person, you just be cool with them. Don't pop off, because usually they don't start shit. Because the reason they got that pep in the step, they headed over their woman's house. They done worked hard, put up with some bullshit on the job, might have smacked a couple people. Last thing they need is you in their face. You know, they just try and get them a woman. And the other woman, too. Because those are cats, they probably have, like, 2 cars. They probably have, like, some little economy car and a van. Now, the van, that's to, like, take a woman to, you know, she get her, take her to an alley. Nobody can see her and stuff. You know? Only way you know is, like, you're one of his boys and you know which alley he usually uses. So you don't want to mess with that dude, though. Then that's just a public service. Because I see some young dudes. I say, man, you don't got enough ass on you to fuck with somebody. You don't want to fuck with somebody who, like, Somebody call it old man strong. You don't want to fuck with one of those dudes. If he got guns on him, don't think just because that stomach out there or something, that mean a woman feeding. And that mean he can't lose to you because he want to keep being fed. If she feel like he can't protect her, she like, And plus, you can't fuck up an old man's shoes. So just you even stepping to him, mean the possibility if his shoes getting scuffed up. And you know, don't never fuck with an old head's shoes. Especially if he got on Stacey Adams. You want to, hey, seriously, I'm trying to help y'all out. Man, I wish I could share that thing, but that's too complicated for me. I wanted to, but I had to share that with y'all. And I ain't joking either. Yeah, I know I promote the gym and all of that. That's all for all y'all youngins. The old heads, they don't give a fuck. They be like, shit, I've been moving around boxes all day. Or doing something. Yeah, those sanitation workers and shit. Be looking like Rock from that TV show Rock, Charles Dutton and shit. That's how old head look. You don't fuck with him. Y'all remember in that show, he dragged a drug dealer up. You don't fuck with that type of dude. That's the worst brother in the world to start shit with. That's the worst brother. They got some girth on them, but they fly though. You know? Only thing you do with them is you sit at their feet. Damn, get this Asian dude with this car here. I see you, bro. I see you, fam. Yeah. Loud that motherfucker. You messing with my flow. So, all y'all young guys. And the women know, too. The women know. They be, like, smiling and shit. They like, yeah. And especially if they in the women in the South, too. Because they the ones make that spaghetti dinner. I mean, we know what about that spaghetti dinner. That's why those Southern women can't get rid of a man. It ain't like they can't find one. They just can't get rid of them. They cook for them. I be telling women that, but that's for my woman's channel. So, anyway, y'all, that's just a public service announcement. Don't fuck with no old heads. Especially they look like the way I described. They will fuck your ass up and also fuck your woman. So, anyway, that's all I got, y'all. I know y'all say y'all getting spoiled by Rom, but I had to share that. I don't want anybody getting hurt. Somebody out there was thinking about running up on one of those brothers. And oh, definitely, and remember the hat though. That's that. If he got that hat on, just keep walking. If you just keep walking, if he got the hat on. All right. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.